Every Who down in Who Newville liked the holidays a ton, but where to get great prices on gifts they had no idea. None. They searched and they searched for great gifts under $25. Gifts for spouses and friends and even their toddlers. When suddenly one Who shouted, Walmart has what you want, knowing they have Lego, Tree Hut, and no prices to flaunt. So they enjoy the holiday season as Who's often do, cheering and shouting, Walmart has incredible gifts. Who knew? Find gifts they'll love under $25 at Walmart.
This is the way.
We wanted men.
Welcome to episode 272 of the Smugglers Galaxy podcast, your favorite Star Wars podcast for smugglers in the galaxy. It's Sunday after Thanksgiving, so I'm a little tired. Are you, Jason?
Yeah, but not for probably the same reasons as you.
You were saying you weren't feeling well.
No, I got hit by a flu of some sort, a cold. It's more of a virus than the flu. But yeah, it started off as a sore throat, moved into my nose and my chest, and starting to feel better. Like this morning I woke up and I was able to taste things again. I took a COVID test, came back negative.
Awesome.
But I called the teledoc to see if I can get some like antiviral medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't seem pretty convinced by the COVID test that it was negative.
No.
But no one else has it in my house, and I've been keeping to myself. But yeah, that's my Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Did you at least get to do it looked like you got to do the turkey outfit, did you?
Yeah, but I was like pretty dead. I mean,
I'm dead inside.
Yeah, it was on, but that's the extent of it. I crashed and have been crashing for the past couple of days, and wish I had a couple more days to rest.
Yeah, we did a Friendsgiving last night at the neighbors. So a bunch of people brought music, so we played music till about 10 o'clock last night. And yeah, you messaged me at like 9:30, hey, and I'm like, oh man, I'm just getting up. So it's yeah, we had all the family over on Thanksgiving, which started off as like 4 people, and then it turned into 7 people, and then it turned into 11 people. So yeah, we had a pretty eventful Thanksgiving, and then the day after we just kind of hung out, and yesterday was kind of eventful. And I think today with the weather, it's a little overcast. It'll probably end up being a chill out day again.
Yeah. I wanted, well, I mean, I've been walking around the house for a couple hours trying to get stuff done that I haven't done in a while, and I'm feeling exhausted.
Oh, wow.
Probably won't be able to get to it, but I wanted to get to that Rogue Fun sign in my garage and finish that sucker up, but that's just not happening.
I know it's got to be killing you because you had like 4 days to where you could really work on stuff.
Yeah.
And then you just didn't have it.
I can't.
Yeah.
I did what I had to do. I rested. But I mean, when this releases, we got 5 months. December 2nd is the 5-month mark.
You were freaking out about Rogue Fun. It's funny because you're just like, you got the countdown like once a month. You're just like, okay, we're 4 months away now.
I mean, time is flying. Like it just feels like we were celebrating 6 months.
You're right. And it is funny. It's like you've got more time, but then it feels like you don't have more time.
Yeah. Time is flying.
Yeah. It's like I told my wife, it's like, I don't know what's worse, hanging out at the house all day or running around, on your body. Because at the end of the day, you're still exhausted.
Yeah. Well, I have to run to the post office today, so hopefully I can at least do that. I wanted to pull out the stuff and put out Christmas, but I don't know if I have the energy for that. But
yeah, we haven't done Christmas in a minute. I think last time we did it was 2 years ago. I know we didn't do it last year. It's hard when it's just 2 people to get the house set up for Christmas. Plus it takes up so much room, but I at least need to put the AT-AT in the front yard.
Yeah.
So people will be like, oh, that's Glen's house.
There he is. There he
Plus,
is.
this year we don't have to. The guy across the street's not doing the lights. I think he's moving or something, and
Oh,
uh, he didn't have time to do the lights this year, so I don't have to compete with that.
I've been very curious about that because that's something I would want to do someday. It's one of those choreographed light things where you turn on the radio channel and there's a song playing and all the lights are synchronized to the song. And I'm sure there's a package you could purchase.
Yeah,
I just don't have the time to install, and I don't have the ladders to install, and it's a whole thing. But
it's
that's
a
something
big
I'd want to
ordeal.
do.
Yeah, I think he's into computer programming and stuff, so for him it was just another day at the office.
Hmm. Still fun to drive by.
But I think yeah, he had it on like styrofoam pieces. So all he had to do, I don't know if they were battery operated. I don't know how he powered them. But they were just like styrofoam pieces with the lights on it that he just put on his windows and across his house and everything. And we'd have people from beginning of Thanksgiving till New Year coming through the neighborhood watching it. But he's not doing it this year, so it's a little bit of a bummer.
Well, we're gonna make it a short episode this week because I'm not feeling well and Glenn's still recovering from last night.
But yes.
We'll put it that way. But did you pick anything up? I just wanted to prepare people. Like, don't expect like a long topic this week.
Right. No, I have not. I've been looking at the sales, but nothing is caught my eye. I the only thing I really want, I'd like to get the Agent Callus. But it's
Cajun
still like
Callus.
yes, Agent Callus. I'd like to get that to add to my
What
Rebels run, but that's
what
still
would
like
Cajun Callus sound like?
oh son of me. I don't know. I can't do Cajun on command, eh? Um, yeah, I don't. But he's like $20 on Amazon, man. And I
Yeah,
don't, you could still find TVC for like 15, 16 on at the store, on Target shelves.
yeah,
I guess he'd sound like Gambit. There you go. Since Gambit's a Cajun. But
yeah. He is. He is.
anyway, did you get anything?
Yeah, I picked this up for $10. I have to open it. This is an opener. But
Oh,
I got a
$10. Wow.
yeah SM33, the Black Series for $10. I have to make sure I tell what I'm talking about because last week I just held up my TVC Balin skull and said I got this, and that doesn't help the audio people.
I saw
Um,
that one on sale at Target yesterday. I did run by Target
yeah, I
and
mean for $10, I can't say no.
right.
And it's a pretty cool representation of the figure of the character. So I said, yeah, sure, I picked that up. And then I did get that Ahsoka 4 pack.
Oh, nice.
Um,
You find that at Ross?
uh, I had to, yeah, we'll just say yeah.
You have to do some wheeling and dealing.
No, I'll explain it some other time. And sorry for the coyness. I just can't talk about it.
I got you.
All will be revealed.
All will be revealed one day.
But
Yeah,
that's,
Mandy's going back to just working on stuff. Mandy had been working on the winter social. We've done prizes for like first, second, and third place, and you normally go all out. Mandy went all out last year, or you went anyway. We normally go like all out for all three prizes. Well, the throughout the years, we've had less and less people bring stuff. So this year she just did. We've still got prizes for first through third, but like we did like the really good prizes for first place. So she's been do some paintings, which we'll reveal here shortly in the chat or the group or whatever, and then one prize for ugly sweater because we normally have two people that go at it pretty hard for ugly sweater.
yeah, yeah.
So
It'll be fun.
yeah,
Looking
hopefully
forward to
that'll
it.
be fun.
I'll reveal this
Yeah.
exclusive. I'll just reveal this one because it's not really a reveal. It's if you purchase a ticket for Rogue Fun, this is on the ticket purchase page, but it's the actual badge in hand.
Yeah, those look great.
This took a while to get to me. All the badges actually, and it was by UPS, but UPS had that major disaster in Louisville,
Right.
and so I was just like, take your time, whatever, just as long as they get to me. And
Mm.
it took about a month for them to move out of Louisville,
Wow. I
but
wonder, I guess if something like that was if they were on that plane, I guess they'd get replaced. I guess they'd have insurance on it.
I'm sure there is something, but I mean, 3 lives were lost. If
Yeah.
our badges got messed up, I wouldn't be that upset because
Yeah,
it's the least of things to worry about in that
exactly.
situation.
No, I was just, yeah, no, I agree.
But I understand what you're thinking.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes you feel bad. You're like, man, I know 3 people died, but what about my badges? Yeah. It's like, I don't mean to sound like that.
yeah, uh,
Um, no, no. Can I ask you a question about the badges? Because it seems like if you can always cut it if I'm revealing
sure.
too much. I remember last time you did like specific colors or like each, and it feels like this time the color, like the attendee badges are different colors. Or am I just imagining that? Or is there a rhyme
No,
and a reason behind it?
no, there's new colors this time around. The main color this time is teal instead of pink. Last year
Hmm.
last time we were kind of throwing around that pink color, and so I wanted to go with teal, something different.
All
And if we
right.
were to do a third one, I'd find another fun color.
Well, no, it seems like the attendee badges may have been two different colors. Like you had two different attendee badges, or am I just imagining it?
No, there was a pink one last time. There's a teal one this time, and
Okay, well then,
the other badges are like guest, volunteer, presenter, special guest, things like that.
okay, well never
And
mind then.
they're all different colors. But
Okay,
there's
I
only
thought I saw
one.
two different attendee badges. What?
Yeah, and in that photo, I was comparing it to the original Rogue Fun
Oh, that's what threw me off.
because I wanted to show that I did coordinate that the colors do match from last time.
Hmm. Yeah, those chats get too crazy because there are times I'm just like, there's 30 messages between everybody, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah,
No. Now that makes a whole lot more sense.
yeah. Um, Anything else before I jump into the news here?
Um, I did finish Michael J. Fox's book, The Future Boy.
Oh,
And it's all kind of stuff. It kind of dives. I knew most of it or knew a lot of it, but he kind of dove into a lot of stuff. And then at the end of the book, he reveals that he had lunch with Eric Stoltz.
I thought I
Like,
did hear some news about that.
yeah, and like him and Eric Stoltz had like he was like, yeah, let's get together for coffee at like Starbucks. And then he thought about it, and he's like, I think I'd break the internet
Yeah,
if two if you saw the two Martys having
yeah.
having lunch together. So they ended up meeting at his office, and he said it was a good meeting, but Eric just doesn't want his thoughts on Back to the Future made public.
Yeah, I'm sure it burns even to this day. I mean, it's not like it's a movie of the week or something. I mean, this got some cultural impact and it's longevity. It's got some longevity too. So
Yeah.
I kind of would want to shy away from it too.
Yeah, so but he said that there was no ill feelings between the two of them and it went great. And I guess, I was just like, man, I really still want to see the Eric Stoltz cut of Back to the Future, but it'll probably never be made public.
Well, some shots are from the Eric Stoltz. I think
Yeah.
there's some reaction shots of Doc and yeah, it's not Michael J. Fox, it's Eric Stoltz that's kind of in the foreground.
Yeah. And
But
then
that's it.
there's I think one in the diner scene when Biff gets punched.
Yeah,
People
that
think it's Eric Stoltz punching
yes.
him.
Yes. Yeah, because Tom Wilson said he'd never filmed that with Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. You're right.
So, but they kind of go over that. They were like, it was hard to because Eric Stoltz played it so straightforward and Michael J. Fox played it as a comedy that it was hard to use the reaction shots. So you had to basically reshoot everything.
Yeah, and I mean, going back to what I was saying before, the longevity is probably because Michael J. Fox played it so comedic.
Yeah,
It probably would have been a movie of the week had Eric Stoltz just played it the way he did.
right. Well,
Completely different tone.
and there was also a line saying that when they went to Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd, and said, "Hey, they fired Eric." He was like, "Who's Eric?" Because Eric Stoltz played it. So he played Marty. He was like, I'm
Oh.
Marty. And everybody referred to him as Marty. He was a method actor.
Oh.
So yeah, it's a good read. It's like 130 pages, so it's a quick read. So
There's
I think it's worth it.
whenever I hear about method actors, there's a urban legend. I think it goes back to Wag the Dog, which is a movie. I seen it. It was decades ago, but Robert De Niro and Dustin Hoffman were in it. And in the scene, like this is the legend. I don't allegedly. Let's just say allegedly this all happened.
Uh-huh.
Allegedly, I mean, Dustin Hoffman's an incredible actor, but he is a method actor, and he had to be like strung out for this scene, so he stayed up all night, and he was just like strung out, and he was telling Robert De Niro like, "Oh man, I'm so tired, and let's just get this scene over with so I can go to bed." And Robert De Niro turned to him and said, "Have you ever considered trying acting?" Don't know if that's true or not, but it's a
Oh,
great
I
story.
could. Oh, that sounds about right.
I have some unfortunate news.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know if you heard about this. There's Vision season 3 just dropped, but a independent filmmaker who's like a stunt coordinator made his own film called Dark Jedi.
Mhm.
It's just I mean, people make these Star Wars reels to just kind of show off their work, their talent, in hopes that they can get some jobs and say, "Hey, I'm a stunt coordinator. Go check out YouTube. My video's Dark Jedi. Check that out and see what I
Yeah.
can do." And so the stunt coordinator made, and he did just that. Well, season 2 of Visions, episode 7, The Bandits of Golak by 88 Pictures, which is an Indian company. It seems like they used not just the same action movements, but like the same camera angles, almost like
Oh.
it's shot for it's I'll say it's shot for the shots that they use, but it's not like they copied the storyline, but
Mhm.
there's a part where like a Dark Jedi gets thrown to the ground, and before he hits the ground, he pushes on the with the force and launches his body up in the air.
Uh-huh.
And like shot for shot, that in the same camera angle, that's in the movie
Uh-huh.
or in the Visions episode. And then there's a couple other like attack stunts where they're, fighting with the lightsaber, and like it's the same angle, it's the same stunt coordination, it's the same lightsaber moves. It's like pretty similar to the point where it's like that's not a coincidence.
Right.
And so
What?
he's calling out Lucasfilm on that, and Lucasfilm has been quiet on it. And I don't think you're going to hear much from Lucasfilm. What I think probably would happen is that Lucasfilm hired these companies and say, "Hey, make us a 4-minute video."
Right.
And this company was up against the gun and just went out there to see what was out there. And yeah, it stinks in this situation to be stolen like that, but it's also Lucasfilm's property. So Lucasfilm could come back and say you have no legal ground to stand on. Like this is our property. You shouldn't be using it to make your own stunts,
Right.
your stunt film. But at the same time, do your own thing, man. Like
Yeah.
you shouldn't be ripping off like independent people who are just struggling to get by and trying to make it, trying to
Yeah,
get their big break.
yeah, I mean I agree with that because yeah, you're right. Lucasfilm probably doesn't even know about that YouTube. Lucasfilm, they may have watched it and went, "This is great." They have their hand, all they're doing is approving the final product. They're not
Yes,
touching, they're not producing the product.
right.
Uh, so that's probably you can't be mad at Lucasfilm. You got to be mad at the company that made the art or made the
Yeah.
cartoon.
Yeah, and I'm sure Lucasfilm will do an internal investigation to figure things out, and then they'll realize that yes, it was ripped off, and they'll split from 88 Pictures and maybe quietly settle or something with 88 Pictures because you've stolen content or something like that. I don't know. It's all going to be done behind the scenes. We're never going to hear about it, but it happened.
Well, it also happens in music all the time. There's stuff that I've listened to that I'm like, I know where that's from. You know what I'm you can be like, yeah, you ripped that off or but I don't know if anything ever really comes from it. And it's not as blatant as Ice Ice Baby ripping off Under Pressure, but you're listening to it and you're like, "Oh, I know that riff."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's only limited chords that you can play with when you're m- making music, and I understand that I'm not a music guy, but there's like what the golden pathway or something like that, where it's like a sequence of 4 notes that a lot of people use because it's just so
Right.
pleasing to the ear.
Hmm.
And so it's because of that they get reused over and over again, and my songs sound similar is because there's 4 chords that everybody seems to like resonate with. And
Yep, GCD, or I'm sure there's another one, but GCD is like the normal progression that a lot of people stick with.
but that's a little bit different than shot for shot camera angles. I mean, there's so many different angles that you can, if you want to copy the move, great. Push down on force and have an upper, like a shot that goes downward, looking at this guy launch up towards the camera or something,
Mhm.
not stay on the ground and look up as this guy launches himself up.
Right.
It's a shot for shot. You could have done things to kind of hide your plagiarism.
Right. I mean, is there something like you could throw that scene into a computer and say, okay, redo this scene or
No, but when you're coordinating stunts like that or for
mm,
animation to get things right, you probably could frame by frame put it up on screen and then
mm,
match your character's movements to those
okay.
frames, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, for season 7 of Clone Wars, they used motion capture.
Right.
So there wasn't even an animator working on some of that stuff. It was just, we got it for the camera, throw Ahsoka's body over that, and let's go.
Right. Well, yeah, but I wonder if there was something you could do something like that with another animation.
Maybe.
You know, if they did that, then that's bad on them because that's the only reason I would imagine them doing that is if they some kind of way took the original, threw it in a computer, and then put their stuff on top of it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If there anything more happens and I hear about it, I'll update. But for the most part, that's pretty much it. I don't think we'll ever hear anything. I think it'll all be, like I said, everything will be handled behind closed doors.
Right.
Donald Glover, as Childish Gambino, revealed in a concert a couple weeks ago that he suffered a stroke in 2024.
Yeah.
On top of that, they found a hole in his heart.
Oh, geez.
So he was out of pocket for a while, taking care of himself. But based on what he was saying at the concert, he's got a new perspective on life.
Hmm.
And I'm thinking, is that, I mean, this was a year ago. And so recently we're starting hearing about the Lando project again. And so if he's got a new lease on life, and if Lando meant something to him, maybe he's prioritizing and said, you know what, I want to play Lando again. I want to do this.
That'd be cool.
And maybe that's why they're refocusing on it. And that's why it's seemingly back from the dead.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm not saying that, he had some sort of life-changing event. He's like, Star Wars is the key. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like maybe he's reprioritizing in this professional life of his and said, what do I want to do? I want
Hmm.
to do Lando.
Yeah. Or maybe
Something
he
like
just figured out he really likes capes.
maybe that's another possibility. And the best way to show off your cape collection is through Lando.
Exactly.
Um, excuse me. According to rumors, Chris Cox, the CEO of Hasbro, has ordered the Hasbro archive to be destroyed because they can't take it with them to Boston when they move.
Okay.
So it's my understanding if this rumor is true, the rumor would continue to say that it's already happened.
Right.
Um, Employees have tried to rescue stuff allegedly, but
That's
it's
so
done. It's a done deal. Like all this, you've got like 100 years. You could offer this off to a museum or something.
right.
I know there's the most. Is it the most? It's uh, Shannon. What's the name of the toy museum in Rochester? Strong Museum. Thank you.
Okay.
Strong Museum has the Toy Hall of Fame, and they've got an archive of all these different kinds of toys and stuff. Send somebody from there out to the Hasbro storage and pick through that stuff and say, this is important. We need to save this. This is important. We need to save this. You can get rid of this. But to destroy all that stuff is just, it's sickening. And this guy is a card guy. He's not a toy guy.
Right.
He's from Wizards of the Coast, so he doesn't prioritize toys. He prioritizes all the cards.
Yeah.
So it's kind of upsetting.
That is. I mean, well,
And you got to think, anything that they saved from Kenner went to this shop. Anything they saved from Galoob went to the storage shop.
right.
Anything from any other acquisition, anything in their 100 years of development went into the storage. They've got flat files for days of drawings and stuff. All that stuff is just going to get lost.
Right. I guess maybe we need to go find the dumpster somewhere.
It's my understanding, though, that it's done.
Damn. That's
Um,
ridiculous, man.
yeah,
I mean, that's sort of the way people are thinking nowadays because our generation, people were like collect, and the generation before us, and now people are like minimize.
yeah.
You got the tiny house craze right now. So yeah,
Um,
that's the way they
Thomas
think.
New what?
No, no, no. I'm just go for it.
Thomas Newman will be scoring Star Wars Starfighter. Some of his other works include Shawshank Redemption and Finding Nemo. Road to Perdition. He's a very emotional composer.
Uh-huh.
I think he does it. I think he translates emotion really well through
Awesome.
music, and he's not overly orchestrated like I would say that John Williams is, where he uses strings and brass and all that kind of stuff. Like it's more minimal in my opinion. I'm not a
Mhm.
music guy, but just when I think about Thomas Newman, that's what comes to mind.
Okay. And
So
that's what I really enjoy when you're watching a movie and is the emotion that music brings to it. Because you're adding like a fifth layer to everything. Um,
yeah.
so I'll be interested. That sounds interesting.
So they also were talking. I didn't write this down, but the quote was something like, "We won't be using what Williams did, but if they're gonna try to do more original stuff, but if the scene requires it, they're gonna maybe throw in some of that stuff."
Yeah.
So we'll see.
You at least have to hear the horn, the French horn, the what is it, binary sunset,
Yeah.
you
Was it the
know.
Force theme?
Yeah, that too. It I don't know what it is, but when you hear it, you know it.
Yeah.
It's goosebumps.
Um, Speaking of Starfighter, though, while on the On Film with Kevin McCarthy podcast, Shawn Levy said, "We had a whole different idea for something in the third act. Then things didn't align, and I was forced to come up with a new idea, and I'm literally shooting that section of the movie." So there's a lot of speculation as to what he means, why
Hmm.
there's this whole rewrite, because for 7 months now they've been filming and everything's been going swimmingly. There's been no drama. They had a finished script before they started filming. And then this quote comes up that they had something else in the third act and then things didn't align.
Mm,
And it's like you're making a whole standalone movie. How did something not align?
right,
And the thought is that they've axed the Ray movie. They decided not to do the Ray movie, something along those lines. They don't need Ray. And the speculation was that Ryan Gosling was taking his nephew to Ray, and there's
oh,
bad guys chasing after them. And so without Ray, I mean that's a big plug in your third act.
all right,
You got to come up with something different. So
yeah. Well, then bringing her to Ray or him to Ray makes a lot better sense than Mara Jade.
yeah. Well, Mara Jade was supposed to be the nephew's mom.
Oh,
Amy Adams
okay,
was supposed to be. That's the rumor. If that's true or not, I don't know. It's still up in the air, and we won't know for another year and a half, I guess.
all right,
But yeah, so they're rewriting the third act on Starfighter.
interesting.
I hate hearing that kind of news because I just want one movie to go swimmingly. Just one movie where there was no problems, no rewrites, start to finish. We had a movie in mind that we wanted to make. We had a story, we had themes. We sat down, we wrote it, we filmed it, we edited it, and now here it is. It's not
Right,
like, oh no, we just got to throw out the whole third act and develop something new because XYZ.
right,
Um, so that's weird.
right.
And then some more details about George Lucas's Episode 7 has come to light.
Okay,
This was the project that Michael Arndt was working on before he left. Michael Arndt was the writer of Little Miss Sunshine, and he was hired on to write the Episode 7 script based on George Lucas's story.
okay.
And when they let Michael Arndt go, that's when they moved off of George Lucas's stuff and they started developing their own stuff,
Mhm.
which was The Force Awakens. So after Return of the Jedi, the Empire was in crumbles. There were remnant troopers. I just kind of wrote things down I'm not reading from anyone directly, but this is what I pieced together. There were remnant troopers, kind of like what we saw in The Mandalorian, but they went off and found their own planet, essentially creating their own rebellion against the New Republic.
Okay.
But without the Empire, there was suddenly a void in power. And that's where the criminal syndicate gained strength. They started to fill in those gaps, started to provide where the Empire used to provide, and that
Hmm.
the New Republic couldn't. And this is where Darth Maul came in as the leader of the Crimson Dawn. His syndicate grew in strength, and he was the main antagonist for the trilogy. His apprentice was Darth Talon, which was what's Hera? What species is Hera?
She,
And Ula.
yeah, I know
Ula
who you did. Yeah, whatever. The thing with the yeah,
Lakus.
Lacus. I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about. If I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
sick, and we would know, but we're moving on. There's two different kinds of leads for this. There was one that was a 14-year-old girl who went by many different names, including Kira. That name was reused in Solo. Kira's the main
Yeah.
character there, and Winky was one of the other names. The other character is a smuggler-like character.
Twi'lek. She's a Twi'lek.
Twi'lek, thank you. Yes. At one point, they do find a map on the Death Star, similarly to what happens on Rise of Skywalker. Uh, Darth Talon literally seduces the male, or possibly both of them, to the dark side. Um, and Luke is trying to rebuild the Jedi Order. And so that's kind of like the broad strokes of where that episode 7 was. Another couple of things that Lucas was trying to cover were the midichlorians. He wanted to explore this a little bit further. And the wills are an entity that lives inside the Force, and they influence the living by manipulating the midichlorians. So that was part of it. In the end, Luke trains Leia to be a Jedi. So like episode 9. Luke dies in episode 9, and Leia reunites the galaxy, making her the one who brings balance to the Force. So the prophecy about the one who brings balance to the Force in episode 9 would be revealed to be Leia. In the context that we have right now in all 9 movies, it seems that 1 through 6 is like a core story, and then 7 through 9 is like an add-on.
Uh-huh.
And Anakin is the one who brings balance to the Force when he throws the Emperor down the shaft, the Death Star shaft.
You mean Luke?
No, Darth Vader throws the Emperor.
Oh, shoot.
So Darth Vader's the one that brings balance to the Force, Anakin Skywalker,
Oh, shit. Sorry.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, because at that point he's back to being Anakin.
So I think Disney looked at this thing and said, midichlorians, episode 1 didn't go well.
Right.
We don't want to touch that. Episode 1, a 9-year-old and a 14-year-old. We don't want to go down that road. We want character to be a little bit older. And so I think those are some of the contributing factors as to why they tossed George Lucas's script
And it was such
away.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that script is what I think everybody wanted from Star Wars. Give us some criminal underground stuff is what everybody's wanting. And I think George Lucas had it right. And I mean, you could have changed the ages of the main characters and still kept the storyline.
Yep. So Winky became Ray, and then I think it was a character was named Sam, if I remember right, became Finn.
Okay.
So they kind of split off and became those characters from the original. But I do appreciate that George had some unity within
Mhm.
everything, and George likes to make all of his Star Wars movies different, despite Return of the Jedi having the Death Star again. He does try to have some sort of different plot, different action. It's not the same plot reused over and over again. Droid steals plans, droid delivers plans, use plans to destroy mega weapon. That was reused in The Force Awakens
Mhm.
from A New Hope. And it also tied things in with the balance of the Force.
Mhm.
The plot change, the plot twist would have been that it was Leia all along, not Anakin or Luke.
Right.
And so that would have been welcoming because that would provide some unity from episode 7 through 9 from what came before.
Mhm.
And it would feel more united and not so like an asterisk, like here's 1 through 6, but then also 7, 8, 9 happened too.
Right. Yeah, and then we can
Although,
have like OG trilogy people at Batu.
yeah, I say all that, and we know what happened to Carrie Fisher, so chances are she might not have been around to film episode 9,
Right.
and they would have to make changes regardless.
Yeah. Well, I think depending on how much action they would have wanted, they would have had to recast them anyway.
Yeah, it's quite possible.
And how far, was it that far in the future, if they were going to be that old or not or younger. Bless you.
Hey, I coughed. I coughed. Oh, my hair is getting drier from getting out of the shower, so it's getting curlier. Or getting out of the shower. I didn't blow dry it or anything. It's just air drying. It's getting curly. That's all the news I had for this week. A lot of news.
Yeah, well,
Um,
are you
did
going to go to the swap meet next weekend?
no, I've got my corporate party.
Yeah, we're doing my grandson's birthday party that week. So I'm really curious. I'll have to reach out to Jordan and see what he thought because I saw him yesterday. I was walking in the Target and I heard Glenn, and it was him and Richard, and they were going to a different swap meet in Smyrna, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm curious how much RossCon stuff's going to be there." So I'll
Yeah,
have to reach out to him,
yeah.
get a report from him. So yeah, I'm very curious how much RossCon and how bad Ross threw up all over it, which I haven't been to Ross in a minute, but it feels like it's dying down. They're like they put the high quality stuff out first, and now they're rolling through a bunch of stuff.
And we are judging those sellers, by the way, silently. We look at your table and we see the Rosscon stuff, and
Right.
we say, "You son of a," we're
Exactly.
cussing you out.
Yep.
So don't feel like you're hot stuff. We are judging you.
Right. Exactly.
Shame,
Shame.
shame.
We need to walk around with a bell. Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
Have you played Outlaws?
Yes, I
Been
finished it.
meaning, been meaning to bring this up
Yeah.
because I wanted to play Star Wars video games for a while, and there's nothing new. I mean, Star Wars video games is dead. We used to get like two or three a year.
Hmm.
Now we're lucky if we get one every 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Um, and so I decided I'm just gonna buy Outlaws. I went on to Target.com and it was like 50% off.
Nice.
So I was like, okay, great. So I bought it and I started playing it, and I'm having trouble with it because it's just a lot of repetitive
Yep.
missions, a lot of like the same land. Is there a point where you can get off world?
Yeah.
I haven't reached that then.
Oh,
I'm
you're
still,
just getting into it then.
yeah, and like everything in this world looks the same, so I don't even know. Come up here. Brian, I'm trying to do a show.
Yes, it does get to where you do get a ship and you can get off world and there are different worlds, but yes, it does feel like it's very repetitive. And that's what I don't like about modern video game or video games in general. I could sit there and play Madden all day long, and yeah, it is repetitive, but okay, I've got 30 minutes to play a video game, play a football game.
Yeah,
But this is like, okay, I'm gonna go from, oh, you got to go to this cantina and find this person and then get more jobs. And then, oh, these, it's very repetitive. I mean, you can play Sabak, and that's kind of fun. At one point, you do play against Lando, which is fun.
I haven't got there yet.
Oh, man. Um,
I wonder what percentage I'm at. Maybe I'm like at 3%, but I'm just like wandering this place. It's dark.
mhm.
I don't understand the overview map because the
Yeah.
map isn't 100% accurate to
Yeah.
what the world shows. There's like second levels that you can go up to. Like it's telling me that there's a second level, but I can't figure out how to get to the second level.
Yeah. I
I'm
think I
just
know where
wa
you're at.
I'm wandering in the dark, and I'm
Mhm.
like, what are you guys doing? Are you putting like difficulty in front of fun? Because this
Right.
isn't fun to play.
Right. And then her little dog, for a lack of a better term, that's kind of fun, but that gets annoying too to try to control it.
Yeah. So it's a very frustrating game. Plus, like I've said before, coming off of Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, all the Zelda stuff, which is like that's a open world game that doesn't feel too repetitive.
Mhm.
Um, Unlike this, where it's and like each different area has different vibe to it, so it doesn't feel like if you're in the same village over and over again,
Mhm.
or if you turn a corner in a village, it looks just like the corner that came before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I feel bad for saying this, but it's a very frustrating game, and I want to finish it, but I'm just having trouble. Like I'll play it for 15 minutes, and I'm just like, forget this.
Right. No, I feel you. I feel you. And then once you get done, you can go back and like 100% the game, just like you can. Shoot, what was the one with Cal Kestis in it?
Yeah,
Like
Survivor.
Survivor, just like that one.
Mm.
So it feels like you're never done with it, even though you finish the main storyline. That you can go back and do more stuff.
Yeah. Maybe I just need to give it another try.
Yeah. That and use the internet.
Yeah, I don't even know I don't know characters. That's just like the frustrating thing. I don't even know what to Google.
Yeah. Just outlaws.
Yeah, but like outlaws, I'm stuck in this area and I need to talk to someone. I don't know who. Like that would be my Google search.
Yeah.
It's not very helpful.
No, if you can like if you know, okay, you're on this mission in Outlaws, you can YouTube search it and walk through it on YouTube.
Maybe. It's been a while since I've used a tutorial like that, so maybe it's time
Yeah.
just to get through it and get past it so I can start jumping planets.
Yeah, that's what I did. And
I mean, I got off of Canto Bight, which is
okay.
the first planet.
And now
Just
you're on Tatooine, right?
is it Tatooine?
I think so. It's a
I'm
sand
not.
planet, right?
No, it's like a rocky, grassy planet.
Oh, never mind. That's not Tatooine. I don't even
Oh, all right.
I don't know where you are. It's been a minute since I played it. And then so some you just get to where you get blind and you're just like, okay, I just want to finish this damn game.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to make some progress in this game, and it's very frustrating.
Yeah. I'm sorry you're having trouble with it, Jason.
It's all right. It happens. Not every game's Tears of the Kingdom quality.
You just like Zelda so damn much. You're like,
Yeah.
damn it.
There's perfect casting, but of course, people are freaking out that Zelda seems to be a main character in the movie
Mhm.
because normally it's just Link on his own.
Right.
And people are all freaked out because, oh no, Zelda's going to be a main character. She's going to be a warrior princess.
Just go shut up and turn your brain off for 2 hours.
Yeah. This is, don't be stupid. So what? Maybe it's going to be good. You don't know. Anything
Right.
could be good until it's not.
Right.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Rant over. Buy your tickets to Rogue Fun.
Yes, Rogue Fun.
We got like 35 left.
Oh, nice. Dwindling down. It'll sell out. You got 5 months.
Yeah. Especially since we start announcing guests this month.
Yeah.
This month being December when this releases, not Sunday, November 30th when we talk about it. But yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. It'll be
And
fun and exhausting at the same time.
yeah, it will be. Probably as exhausting as I feel right now. I'm gonna go take a nap.
All right. You go take a nap. I'm going to go watch some football.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to the Smugglers Galaxy podcast. If you could, please leave a like and a 5-star review of the show anywhere you listen to podcasts. It really helps us out, points people to our show. You can follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Send us an email or message us. We love feedback, and we'd love to make you part of our show. Our email address is smugglersgalaxy@gmail.com. Thank you to Alfonso Riviera for the Smugglers Galaxy logo. And thank you to Levi Waterhouse for the music. People collect for the love of it. Hashtag vote with your wallet. Pass on what you've learned. Be a positive force in the collecting community. This is the way.
This is the way.